Well, I moved here for personal reasons, just because I loved the beauty of this place, and I came here with a job at that time. But what I've come to find is that actually, from an entrepreneurial perspective, this is a great place to do business.
As a startup and a business, the enormous amount of support that lives here in Bend, I don't believe I can find anywhere else. I think the big cities, going to the Bay Area, going to Portland and Seattle, you don't have the camaraderie that you have here in Bend.
I grew up in Southern California, and ever since I was young, it was a dream to move in a mountain town, love the recreation, the nature, the outdoors, and so that's what initially attracted me to Bend.
But there's another aspect to this lifestyle that makes this very unique, and that's that everything is very accessible. You got a doctor's appointment, it doesn't take you an hour and a half to get there.
And that, coupled with the support of the local entrepreneurial community, really makes it a good place to have a company.
I love not being so crowded in. I love being able to drive to the mountains, to the lakes, to the desert, being able to ride my bike, go skiing before work.
Bend has a vibrant community that supports entrepreneurs, and that starts with, my experience was with Founders Pad, followed by Bend Venture Conference, and then an ongoing relationship with EDCO.
Without the support of EDCO and the Founders Pad and the mentors and all the business support, there's no way we'd be where we're at this point.
The network of developers and resources that we needed to get going, the fact that we're in the cloud, why not Bend?
I think there's great support for small businesses and startups in Bend. There's much more infrastructure than there are in other equivalent sized towns.
The entrepreneurial community here reminds me a lot of maybe Portland 15 years ago. What I saw in the Bend community was a lot of collaboration, both from service providers, and if I were coming here again, it would be that much easier to do what we did.
The startup community here is, I would say, critical and supportive.
We have a really strong medical community that's continuing to grow and do more research. We also have the university systems that are rapidly growing here.
There's a lot of support for entrepreneurs here. That comes in the form of other entrepreneurs helping each other out. It also comes in the form of organizations like Founders Pad, which is an accelerator that helps early stage companies here that are starting up here in town. And the city and government agencies like EDCO help to foster growth of those companies as well.
The really great thing about the entrepreneurial community here in Bend is that it's not very crowded. You really tend to stand out and be one of the few people that are here.
Probably the biggest reward of doing business here is being able to offer people jobs, and jobs where they wake up and don't hate going to work every day. For me personally, that's one of the biggest satisfactions.
It's a great community, an easy place to build relationships. The work-life balance, activities and recreation are outstanding, and it's a really good place to raise a family.